It's good to have you back here on the show once again. And today, we're spicing things up. Welcome to the first ever episode of YouTube Geographic. In this marvelous spin-off series, we'll be taking a closer look at our fellow YouTubers to see what is going on this marvelous website. Today in the debut episode, we are diving into the wild and wacky world of MrBossFTW. Is that for the win? Well, Mr. Boss is a man known for a great deal of things. He is known for his informative videos, especially surrounding DLC days. He strives to inform the masses with every teeny sprinkle of information that comes out. And sometimes it isn't information, but rather a teeny tiny rumor spread on Reddit or the GTA forums. But most of the times, it is information by one single man. But most importantly, he transforms every tiny bit of information into a huge paycheck every single month. If we take a quick look-see at his numbers, you will see, oh my sweet god, 21 million views in the last 30 days, and given the fact that nearly every video he put out is over 10 minutes long, that would have made him roughly between $15,000 and $20,000 every month. Now we have an interesting past with Mr. Boss, one we will not go into in this video. A lot of things happened privately and those things will remain private. Not that it would really matter since Mr. Boss deleted every trace of him saying negative things about other YouTubers anyway. Regardless, we used to be friendly, and that time is long gone. The questions we are answering first is, how? How does he do it? Let's begin our journey of YouTube Geographic. Now, allow me to show you this picture. This is all we essentially and officially know about the upcoming GTA Online Casino update. Yes, this alongside a few minor Fortnite-esque tweaks Rockstar made to the casino in-game is all we really know. Now, just take a guess how many videos Mr. Boss for the win has made. 31. 31 videos. Now that alone is worth an award of some description. How does one even conjure up 31 videos about a single picture? But besides that, every video is roughly 10 minutes long. Of course. So that sums up to around 310 minutes of video material on a single picture. In that time, you could watch the extended version of Lord of the Rings and watch half of Lord of the Rings: The Two Towers. It takes a special kind of man to make 310 minutes of material on one picture, so what kind of information could possibly be in these videos? How is it physically possible that he manages to squeeze 310 minutes of information out of one picture? Well, let's find out. Mr. Boss for the win uses an interesting format for his speculation videos. Now of course, making 31 videos on one topic is quite the chore. You don't have a whole lot to work with, so in order to get 310 minutes of video material, you'd have to get creative. And with getting creative, I mean you'd have to go to the GTA Online forums and look on Twitter. And with looking on the GTA Online forums and looking on Twitter, I actually mean reading everything that Tez 2 posts on Twitter and the GTA forums. I mean, at this point I start to believe that Mr. Boss for the win should rebrand himself to MrFunformyBum. Because near every video he posts on the casino has the man Fun in it. So I believe that Mr. Boss might be in love with Tez. But that is just speculation, just like 95% of his videos. But you don't believe me, that's fine. Well, dear viewer, we're about to play a game. We're going to take a look together at the last 5 videos Mr. Boss put out on the casino. In how many of the 5 videos does Tez feature? Please type your answer below. Okay, let's begin.
And being able to be by yourself and others has generated a response from Rockstar Insider Tez Fun 2, But Tez Fun 2 brings up a good point. He states that because here today on the GTA forum site, Tez Fun 2 said let's move on to some more details from Rockstar Insider Tez Fun 2. Reason I showed you guys that is because Rockstar Insider Tez Fun 2 responded with this.
If you guessed in every single one of his videos, you are indeed correct. So yes, Mr. Boss, aka MrFunformyBum, might actually be in love with fun. Mr. Boss takes everything he knows and learns and turns it into monetary gain. It's an interesting business tactic, and well, it seems to pay off quite well. Imagine yourself waking up in the morning, and while you're taking your morning poopy, you grab your phone, browse the GTA forums, and then lock yourself up in your room for 10 minutes and read out what someone else has said, and then proceed to make around $200 from that. That is the life we all want. At the end of this video, we will talk to the man Fun himself to see what he thinks, and maybe change the course of this type of content forever. So we've established two things. One, Mr. Boss is a magician, managing to suck every bit of milk from the teat dangling underneath the casino, and two, he might actually be in love with fun. For I've never seen someone that obsessed with someone else since RaggedyDan started his Mr. Boss for the Win rant series.
Whoa, steady on, Sonny. You know I can't stand for that. Do you really mean to tell me that there's a valid reason why this man, touche, should not be obsessed over? He's handsome, he's wholesome, and he's a homosexual. What more could a man like me want?
Yeah, that's right, boss. Suck that big dick.
Not only does he provide me with sexual gratification, but he provides me with daily gaming videos, usually 4 to 5 per fucking day, from GTA 5 and GTA Online. Hyphen GTA 5 news, GTA 5 tips, GTA 5 guides, and much more. So, Sonny and Sonny supporters, I ask you but one question. What more could you want from a man? I'm sorry if I slightly seduced you with the whisper in there, but that is just one example of what Ross does to me while we're sharing a bed. He crawls up to my ear. He crawls up alongside me, nibbles on my earlobe and whispers, Dan, new Red Dead Redemption 2 online video tomorrow. And I'm sorry ladies and gentlemen, but if those words coming from that stick insect don't convince you to subscribe to him, then I don't know what will. And on that note, suck my coke-covered dick. That's not what I was supposed to say. On that note, Sonny, do not make me interrupt you again, because next time, I might not be so nice. The bottom line is that James Ross Hudgens is my own personal brand of heroin. Yes, that was a line from Twilight, and if you don't like it, and you don't like me, and you don't like him, and you don't like me liking him and fucking him, then you can fuck off, and quite frankly, don't know if you'll add this at the end of the video, but I will say it anyway. Sonny, thank you for the cheeky little last minute feature, I do appreciate it. If you are not subscribed to Sonny, you know what to do, alright? Subscribe to him, go down, click his bell so you get notifications, become a member, alright? Every time he live streams, fucking donate everything you own. It's the basic shit that I tell everybody to do with everyone I collab with. So fucking do it, alright? It's that simple. Don't forget to subscribe to James. Thank you for having me on, Sonny, and yeah. Peace out, Sonny's channel. Jesus, not only does he make me wet, I make him wet. Damn.
Oh my, such profanity. But I suppose Raggedy Daniel always has fair criticism. So be sure to also subscribe to him and, in his words, softly and gently tingle his bell and also become one of his so-called throbbing members on his YouTube channel. Thank you indeed, Raggedy Daniel. Either way, let's take a closer look at some of the other content he does. Red Dead Redemption 2, PC version, huge news, release date, insane leaked info, new features, and more. Now I am going to spare you the hassle and just sum up this video. A man found some code indicating a PC version of Red Dead Redemption 2 might be coming to PC. And guess who featured in this Red Dead Redemption 2 video? Insider Tez Fun 2, of course. He is also very fond of the various mysteries of Red Dead 2, mysteries that aren't quite, well, mysteries. For instance, what happens if you try to save Hosea and loot him after the bank heist in Red Dead Redemption 2? Now, if you want to learn what happens in these videos, it's quite simple. Look at the video's title. Read it out loud. Close your eyes and say nothing. What happens if you try to save Hosea and loot him after the bank heist in Red Dead Redemption 2? Nothing. What happens if Arthur returns to camp dressed as a sheriff deputy in Red Dead Redemption 2, brackets RDR2, close brackets, question mark? Nothing. What happens if Arthur helps the doctor after getting tuberculosis in Red Dead Redemption 2, brackets RDR2, close brackets, question mark? Nothing. See, you don't even have to watch any of his videos. Just look at the title, answer it with nothing, and you will save yourself 10 minutes of horse manure. One more thing for giggles. What happens if Arthur gets arrested while he's a sheriff deputy in Red Dead Redemption 2, brackets RDR2, close brackets? Nothing. So we've learned a few things so far. Mr. Boss likes to conjure up hours upon hours of so-called information out of thin air. He likes to leech off of other people. He also likes to make useless videos, and, well, then there is another thing that he likes to do. He likes to spread a bunch of misinformation. GTA 6, new leaks, character, map details, cars/vehicles, release date, and more! GTA 6 in brackets. The short version is, there was a supposed leak which got debunked a day or two later. Now, not only him, but nearly every big news outlet pounced on this like a tiger. And here is the thing. It's not a bad thing to cover a leak. If you're a news channel, like our dear Mr. Boss, well, I guess he tries to be. Leaks are a part of news as well. But if you want to be a respectable news channel, you're also going to have to admit when something is fake or when you've been wrong. But that's something Mr. Boss will never, ever do. His business is a simple one. He will always be the first to jump on so-called news. But he will never, ever go back to an old video to say he was wrong, because doing that would tarnish the good name he built for himself. Wait, that can't be right. However, this is just a recent case of him spreading misinformation. He does this probably once per week. Now, getting misinformed is, well, annoying to say the least. But in some cases it actually causes serious problems. A while ago, Mr. Roger Clark, the mocap artist and voice actor for Arthur Morgan in Red Dead Redemption 2, posted that he was excited to work on something. He shared a brief teaser on his personal Instagram, and what did Mr. Boss do? He put it on blast and spun it into some clickbait. He basically insinuated that Mr. Clark was working on single-player DLC, and so the army of 4-year-olds watching his videos started messaging Mr. Clark and even blaming him that the single-player DLC was in no way, shape or form confirmed. He actually had to come forward on Mr. Boss's video to tell people this was a load of horse manure. Ladies and gentlemen, that's how far we've gone. Even Arthur Morgan himself has had enough of Mr. Boss's bullshit. It is kind of ironic, really. But on the way, Mr. Boss will swing from teat to teat like Tarzan would do in the jungle, just to milk everything dry as he goes along, leaving a string of terrible content on YouTube as he goes on his way. He cares for nothing but money. He doesn't want to inform you. He doesn't want to educate you. He doesn't want to show you anything. He is here to make money off of someone else's back and off of your back, dear viewer. My dearest of viewers, that would do it for today's video. It was a long and exciting journey. Oh wait, I almost forgot. Mr. Fun had something to say. Shot to the heart! Ouch, I'm sorry, Mr. Boss, but you'll get over it. All foolishness aside, Fun doesn't care what Ross does. But we did offer him a solution. Fun is not ready right now to make this step, but hopefully in due time he will be able to make his own YouTube channel and talk about his findings and information himself. Why should Ross make a fortune off of someone else? Why should he reap the benefits from Fun's back? We don't think that's right, so dear viewers, when the time comes, please support Fun's endeavours on YouTube if he so wishes to make that step. We have offered to help Fun out in any way that he would need to set himself up. And this will conclude the first ever episode of YouTube Geographic. It was an exciting journey for sure, and we will end today with a quick thank you to all of our sponsors: Whole Train, Chandler, Corey, TMIG, Rob Had, The Sexy Andy, Ray Donovan, Mirko Bot, Filthy Gamer, Black Winged. Thank you to all the outstanding members. If you wish to become a member of the YouTube channel, please click the join button to support our endeavours. Subscribe if you're new, and lastly, safe travels, dear viewers.